Good afternoon, everyone. I am Karen Mullins, the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, and we are so excited to come here this afternoon to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Little Egypt Arts Association here in Marion. I am also a member of Little Egypt Arts. I've been a member for a couple of years now, and I'm tickled pink about this organization and the different classes that they bring to this area, and it's wonderful to see everything grow and develop and them reinvesting in their space over the past 3 decades. So first off, we're going to introduce Mayor Absher to say a few words.
When you said tickle pink, I see what you did there. I was thinking about this walking over here, and one, I want to give kudos to the executive board and everybody that volunteers and is a part of this ecosystem, because 30 years is an awfully long time to sustain a not-for-profit with volunteer help, with few resources, especially, and produce a result quite as vibrant as what you see here with your own eyes. And I really want to congratulate all of you on that sustainability, because it's difficult. That's a harder chore than most people that aren't involved in organizations possibly can realize. And secondly, I want to give kudos to all of the same people, because as proud as I am about the presence of music and art in downtown Marion, I have to give credence to all of you, because you really were some of the first movers, if not the ones that are still sustaining it. So everything from even the first mural, I think, that we had downtown. We've got many more today, but I think you guys really started that ball rolling, and that's still evident right here on the side of the building. So in many ways, you were the impetus for all of this, and so I want to thank you for that vision way before our time, so to speak. So thank you all for coming and supporting Little Egypt Arts and celebrating the last 30 years. We appreciate all of you and congratulate you, and hope that you're around for 230 more years. So thank you all.
And now we'd like to introduce members of the Little Egypt Arts Executive Committee. We're going to start with Jane Morgan, who's the board chair.
So you want me to?
Yes, you just take the mic.
Well, I don't know that I'm real good at holding a microphone. Erin didn't teach me that. So anyway, we're so proud to have you all here. I am so proud of LEAA. I don't want to be emotional. So anyway, we've been here for 30 years, and we're going to be here as long as we can stay. I mean, until somebody comes and buys the square, and I'm promising you, Mayor Absher's not going to let that happen. So we own our own building, free and clear. Chris is a vice president. He was one of the first original founding members, and he'll tell you about that. And then I'm going to come back and tell you what we're looking for in the future, or I guess I can do that now. Those who went upstairs know it's really, really hot. So that was our last big dream, and it's like, okay, how can we do this? We spent $10,000 on a floor, we put on a roof, they put in a staircase, we did a $40,000 renovation on a handicapped bathroom that's ADA compliant. So we said, okay, we're getting so busy, we've got to have that space upstairs. Well, the little worker bees, they went to work, and boy, did they work. And they painted it, they cleaned it up, they painted it, and we put a new floor down this spring. And now, August 25th, we should have heating and air conditioning up there. So that'll double our gallery space. If anybody wants to have private painting classes for a private group, we have instructors that can do that for you. It's very popular with teachers. And then the city of Marion has been delightful to work with. And I went over there one day, and Cody Moak was there, and I said, Cody, can you direct me where to find some significant grant money? So we had to put our thinking caps on, and the city of Marion has some nice matching grants. And Cody said, what you need to do is break it down, this big renovation. Your outside work, the city can match that part of the work. and then you're responsible for the inside. Well, that freed up some of our money, so that was delightful. So after we get the heating and air conditioning in, the next big thing is going to be new windows out front. And we thought, oh, we'll never be able to do that. But we have some delightful people here that really know how to do things and how to raise money and how to pursue grants. And so we've got the money now for the outside windows. And I talked to Cody about that today. So anyway, I'm going to let Chris tell the history.
All right, thank you, Jane. Glad y'all could come today. Thanks for turning out for this. I remember when we first got started, it was Joe Loomis. He was the founding member of this art organization. He put an ad in the paper looking for artists, local artists, to meet and start an artist co-op. And we met in this old civic center. Our first meeting, basically, at that meeting, and one or two after that, we got our name, got our bylaws. We started doing our bylaws. We were at that point a band of wandering gypsy artists. And several of you who've been here for a while know this story, but we ended up, it was around 98. We didn't have a home. And so Joe Loomis saw Mrs. Powell's name in the bricks up front, or in the tiles up front. And Mrs. Powell lived in Chicago, and she said, or he called her up and asked her about this building being for sale for $34,000. And he said, well, we're artist co-op, and we really don't have that kind of money. And she said, how about $24,000? $24,000 for real estate on town square, that's not bad. So he said, well, Mrs. Powell, we don't have that much. Mrs. Powell was in her 90s. So they talked a little bit more, and she said, how about $12,000? And that's even better. And Joe said, well, Mrs. Powell, we don't even have $12,000. I think we had $2,000 or $3,000 in the bank. And Joe talked a little bit more about LEAA, and she said, all right, so you're a 501c3 nonprofit, yeah, and you're mandated to teach the arts, yes. And you don't have $12,000? No. Well, let me get this right, Mr. Loomis, you just want me to give you the building. And without missing a beat, Joe said, yeah, if you don't mind. And there was a little pause, Joe said, and she said, okay, tell you what, for tax purposes, I gotta charge you $1 for tax purposes too. And that was how we were saved. That's what saved us. We now had a home. The realtor lost his mind because he lost it, and went running over to Mayor Butler at the time, and he formed up a posse. Formed up a posse. You got to do something, Mayor. The real estate in the old downtown business district is so bad, they're just giving it away. And he said, well, the mayor said, well, what do you want me to do about it? Why don't you go over there and talk to those people? So the mayor comes over here, and he throws down an offer to give us, and he said, you guys have this building, but I'll tell you what, it was a wreck. It was a total, almost like a bomb went off in here. There was not much, things were hanging down, floor was tore up, everything. Upstairs was a total wreck. So he said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll make you an offer. The city will take it over, and you guys can run it any way you want. So we thanked him for coming over. We had a quick board meeting, executive board meeting. No. It was unanimous. We own this building. So we decided, okay, we're just gonna have to figure out ways to renovate it, fix it up, keep it going. And over the years, we've had some great fundraisers, George Stone being at the top of the list. Man, George, you've really come through for us. And so, little by little, like James said, we renovated it downstairs, we renovated upstairs, put a new roof on it. various fundraisers to keep this thing going. And Mayor, you're right about that. It's not been easy. Janet can testify to the fact that it's been tight so many times.
Janet's a treasure.
Our treasurer.
We don't spend $1 unless we call Janet. Is it
Yeah.
okay, Janet?
Yeah, we've been blessed with good treasurers. You at the top of the list. Yeah.
Cheryl, we have some good people taking care of us.
Yeah, but anyway, there's been a lot of times when things would break down around here, we would just have to create a fundraiser to fix it. That's how you do it. Just whatever it took to make it happen. So 30 years later, here we are, and I couldn't be more proud of everybody that's chipped in and helped out on this thing. I can't believe the changes around here that have happened, and your vision on the square has been phenomenal.
That's true.
With all the murals, with all the renovations on the square, bringing the arts and the commerce follows. So yeah, we were really about the first ones up here. Well, of course, the Civic Center's always been here with the performing arts until that guy burnt it down to cover his tracks. But the new Civic Center is phenomenal. So we've got a lot of, and then there's other art organizations now that are popping up all around and over several years. And it's really a destination now. Marion Town Square is a destination. You got a walking mural route, which is highly unusual. Most mural routes, you got to drive them. This one you can walk. That's great. So we're just tip of pink to be all in the middle of all this. So thanks to everybody.
Hi, I'm Christy Motsinger, and I'm the secretary here. And I originally came in here because I was curious about the building and I wanted to take art classes. And now I teach art classes, and I'm on the board. And I also organize all of our classes. I'm the education coordinator, so I've got a lot of different hats I wear up here. And I just want to say it's a wonderful place with people that care about people and that care about art, and it's a great place to make connections and be inspired, and I just love it here. Thank you.
Like he said, I'm the treasurer, I'm Janet Bixler, and we didn't get here just by walking in here. Everything that's been done here has been done with help from everyone. The city's helped us, our memberships helped us, friends have come in and helped us. They've worked. Nearly everything that was done in here was done by members. These last remodelings haven't been, but maintaining the building. When we needed a dehumidifier, one of our members said, I'll bring one in, and we need a sweeper. One shows up, and the next day, plugged in and running around here. So everything that's been done is thank you to everybody that comes in, pays dues, takes classes, and just gives of themselves to make this place go. It's a wonderful place. It's just a delight to be here.
And now we're actually going to go outside and cut the ribbon, right? We're going to do it outside? Or do you want to do it in here?
No, we need to go outside.
Okay, let's go outside and celebrate all the facade improvements and
Yes. You want to get the mayor involved? Yes. Come on up, Mayor. Half of what you see here because of you.
He cuts the ribbon. The mayor cuts the ribbon.
There you go. Never cut the ribbon.
Oh,
Ready? Cut.